And let's give a clubhouse pass to Bobby Witt Jr., who joins us on the Friday Spread. Bobby, good evening. Good to have you on the program.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Hey, so 2-home-run game in Anaheim, and all these things that you're going through your first roundabout in the big leagues are firsts. So do you collect home run balls? Like, I know you probably got your ball from the first big league homer. What about your first multiple home run game? Did you get any of those back?
No, I didn't. And I just glad the second one got out. I honestly thought I was going to be one of Trout's highlight reel on that one for sure.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he had a chance to rob you there. Are you collecting things in your first season in the big leagues? Are you a big collector, or that's not your bag?
Yeah, a little bit. Just with the stuff that I've gotten with whether it was like the first home run, I got second base from my first double, first hit, obviously, and then the lineup stuff, and just a bunch of stuff that I've had throughout, and then whether it's like cleats, if I'm wearing Father's Day cleats or Mother's Day cleats, kind of collecting those things throughout this first year.
Yeah, so I would imagine Anaheim, the Big A, has got to be one of your favorite places to hit with a multiple home run game there. You're not through the entire league yet, but do you have a favorite park outside of Kauffman so far to swing the bat?
Yeah, I liked LA. It was very nice. Going out there, the weather was unbelievable. And then San Fran as well, that little road trip we had out there, that was really cool to see the Covey Cove and everything and just play out there and just going to all these stadiums that I've never been to before, just that I've just seen on TV or played in MLB The Show or something. It's really cool just to kind of get there and get my feet wet at the first time at those stadiums. So it's every stadium to me there's been something cool about it.
Yeah, hey, one place that you had some success in as a high schooler was at Nats Park in D.C. when you won a high school home run derby there. Does that lead you to dream about maybe the big league home run derby in advance of the All-Star game someday? If you were asked, would you participate in that?
Yeah, I think if the opportunity was there, whenever, hopefully maybe one day it will come, yeah, I think definitely I'd do it for sure. It was a lot of fun being able to do that in 2018 it was, and so yeah, and just watching that's just very exciting.
I know that you're fitting in nicely there, of course, with your teammates on the field. You've played a lot of third, you've played a lot of short. If you had your druthers, I mean, and I know that this has changed a little bit when Adalberto got hurt, but where would you like to settle in and play most of your career?
Really anywhere in the infield. I feel like I'm comfortable, and just wherever the team needs me, I think, whether it's third, short, outfield, anywhere. But I just feel most comfortable really at short now. It's good just to kind of be back there doing that just whenever the team needs, really.
If you're at third base, can you smell Salvi's cologne a little stronger than if you're at shortstop? And do you smell it on the field, or is it just in the clubhouse?
I'd say it's more so when you're just walking by him. He always smells good. Or we walk by his locker, or we're like, oh, that's a new smell. What is that one?
And we wish him a speedy recovery after the thumb surgery. One of the game's all-time ambassadors and a future Hall of Famer in my book and others. Hey, speaking of guys that have had long careers in baseball, your dad, and I know you get asked about him all the time, a 16-year career, had an amazing run as an all-star starting pitcher. What was your first memory of being with your dad when he played in the big leagues?
Well, actually, his last year was in 2001, so I was just one. And that's when he was with the Diamondbacks when they won the World Series. So I never really had any memories of being in the clubhouse. It was more so like growing up, he's been an agent, a baseball agent. So going to see some of his players and guys and just being a part of that, going to different stadiums there as well. So I never really had any memories of like his playing career, but also he always brings up the video of him hitting a home run in Dodger Stadium. He's like, oh, look at this. And so luckily I've now passed him in home runs. That was one of the bigger goals that I had. That's
awesome. Is he still jacked? I mean, your old man is put together. Is he still throwing the weights around?
Yeah, he still tries to get in the weight room, like I say, every day. And so, but he says he's always got me, whether we wrestle or something, do something.
It's great. I mean, we have some images here of there was a father-son card with you and your dad. And I guess Topps issued a new one this year. I would imagine you guys have seen both of them?
Yes, actually, just getting back home today, I saw the new one today when I got to my locker. So it's pretty cool.
Really cool, really cool. Has your dad ever gotten into, and I guess I was unaware of this until we started getting ready to talk to you today, because when he played for the Rangers, there was a Wet and Wild next door, an amusement park. So one of your dad's nicknames was Wit and Wild. Has he ever gotten into that with you? Because it sounds like that might not be a place you'd want to go as a son. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've heard some stories about that, just with how he's kind of been. He was a little bit effectively wild back when he pitched. He might throw one at your head and paint the outside corner, and so I guess that's how he got a little effective. And he threw pretty hard, so I guess maybe some people were a little scared.
I got it. I mean, look, man, I remembered your dad being pretty doggone good. The wildness was not a part of my memory of your dad at all. Hey, tonight we were talking about Zach Greinke being on the mound for the Royals. Have you had a chance to visit with Zach at all? I mean, I know he's a guy that stays to himself. I'm not sure how much he shares with position players, especially rookie position players. But what have your experiences been with Zach?
Oh, it's been awesome. I've been able to get along with him really well, so it's been great. Not more so, we've talked hitting than anything. We've talked a lot about that, just because you try to ask him about pitching, so I'll be like, I can read hitters well, and so I like to talk to him about that. Like, what would he do if he was pitching against me or something like that? But he's a great dude. He's a great guy in there. All the pitchers look up to him. Every guy in the clubhouse looks up to him, just kind of saying, oh, what's Zach doing? Or maybe we should ask Zach this or that. So he's been great for us.
That's awesome. Great guy to learn from, I'm sure. Hey, we got a few minutes here for some food questions, because we do hit this on the program. You, I would imagine, have some experiences with various barbecues. Texas barbecue, home, or Kansas City barbecue? What do you prefer?
I still think they're a little bit different in ways, so I got to say both of them. I kind of pick and choose, like from the burnt ends from Kansas City, but then there's some places in Texas that I like the brisket or sausage and the sauce different ways. So I still got to put them in the middle.
That's fair. That's fair. One of our friends and colleagues here at the network, Bobby, Mark DeRosa, swears by sushi in Kansas City. I don't know. He goes to the plaza. He says the best sushi in the country is in a landlocked state. Do you agree?
I haven't had any bad sushi out here yet, but I've only gone to a couple places. But yeah, I'm a big sushi guy, and I try out in California. There's some good sushi spots.
Okay. Who picks up the tab when the Royals go out for team dinners on the road?
A lot of the veterans. They haven't let me pay yet. I've tried a couple times, but whoever's really in there, Witt, Dozier, Benny, all those guys.
Good to hear. Let's see, the last thing you cooked for yourself, if you have done that at all?
Oh, man. Back in spring training, me and a couple of buddies that stayed with me, I would do the sides. I'd do like the broccoli or the asparagus, and I did in the air fryer. So that was the last stuff.
Not Bobby Witt Jr., sous chef. I like that. Prepare the side dish. All right, last one for you here, Bobby. The biggest spread crusher on the Royals. Who gets after it in the food room the best?
Let me think. I think Chris Bubich. He's always in there first, and he's always in there just crushing.
Got it. And he had a great game last time around. Threw the ball really well. Bobby, we appreciate the visit, man. We love watching you play. Best of luck the rest of the year in your rookie campaign, and we'll talk to you 20 years from now when you're on your farewell tour around the big leagues.
Sir, thank you.